Hi everybody and welcome back to week 23. Crazy. Let's see, as for an update, because I didn't want to miss this week because last week I had to do the 2-for-1, you know what I'm saying? So I took my weight the other day. I don't know how accurate it is. I never take it at like the same time of day. So I was about 69.5 kg, which is I think like 152, 153 pounds. So I'm definitely putting on weight. I don't feel like I'm eating that much more. So I think it's like just baby growing, and obviously I'm growing with the baby. Baby is the size of an ear of corn, which is super fitting because I have been eating a bunch of corn on the cob this week. Kind of random. Interesting baby fun fact is that should they have any hair on their head at the moment or eyebrows or wherever, that it actually is not pigmented yet. So it's white, which I had no idea. I thought that was really cool. By the way, I have announced the gender. So now I feel like I can speak freely and like actually say what the baby is. So in case you missed my gender reveal, then definitely click the link below. I will add it there. Just a short and sweet video. Esme's in it. I think it's like 2 minutes long. So go do that now before I say what it is. Okay. So yes, sweet baby boy has definitely, like, there has been some changes. Let me tell you that much. This baby is a mover. Like, I'm talking crazy movement. I don't even remember this much movement with Esme. I remember more towards the end when the movement just gets like really significant and there's like elbows and knees and you're really feeling the jabs. But this time it's like every time I stop, and actually even when I'm not stopping, I just feel that baby constantly moving, like in obviously like quite low down because I don't think my uterus has moved quite that high up yet. But it's crazy, so much movement. I have no doubt that this little dude is going to be just as active as his big sister. Like seriously? Oh God, I'm gonna have my hands full. As for symptoms, apart from like really like a ton of movement, I have been feeling pretty run down this week, like just tired. We had some visitors that probably ran the span of about 10 days, and it was so nice to have like 2 different sets of visitors, which was awesome. We don't get a lot, so it was really nice to have people just in our home and like, you know, visiting with us and doing all the fun touristy things that one does when people are visiting. However, I am like in recovery mode this week, so I've kind of been hibernating. I mean, I went out yesterday just to do the groceries because it was like necessary, but seriously, if I could have delayed it to today or tomorrow, I totally would have. So just kind of like laying low and trying to like regroup my energy. I've been napping when I can, but also, I don't know if you moms agree with me, but sometimes I find naps like a torturous experience. I love it, don't get me wrong, I love sleeping, but I feel like if I take it too late in the day, then I wake up and I'm starving, and then I don't even make a nice dinner. It's more just like eating to survive, and then I don't know, I feel like it kind of throws me off for the afternoon. So, and that's probably because I don't get to actually like experience a full nap. Like I get woken up by Esme, obviously. The kid can't take care of herself yet. Oh, the nerve. I've also been rather emotional this week. My husband and I watched a movie the other night together, and before the movie was even done, like it hadn't even got to the sad part yet, and it wasn't even a terribly sad part, I was like choking back the tears, and by the end of that movie, I was like hyperventilating. It was embarrassing. Oh, thank God that husbands are very understanding of their pregnant wives, because it's just like, where are these tears coming from? I just find like everything that could make you cry, even the anticipation of tears, brings on tears. So hello, emotional pregnant basket case right here. Cravings, I haven't had a lot. I mentioned that I have been loving corn on the cob, but it's not like I can't go without it. It's just I've been picking it up from the grocery store, so we've been having it with our dinner. I have been enjoying a lot of fruit, which of course, side benefit, keeps one very regular, which is very important in pregnancy. So just, yeah, addicted to fruit. So yeah, fruit, corn on the cob, drinking lots of water. I find myself really thirsty lately, so I'm really trying to make a conscious effort to like get the water in. But apart from that, like nothing exciting. Can you imagine? I'm not even craving Nando's. In fact, even the idea of going to Nando's, I'm just kind of like turned off of it slightly. Not that much, but yeah, I'm not salivating as I'm talking about it anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, and then the last one is decaf coffee. I sort of went off coffee in my first trimester, and then slowly but surely, it's like I look forward to a nice cup of decaf. I don't tend to make it at home. I feel like it's a nice treat when I'm out. So if I do leave the house, I'll like swing by Starbucks or something and get myself a little decaf latte. Tasty, I don't know, it's lovely. It's weird that I'm like, I feel like, you know, you sort of have acclimatized when you start drinking hot drinks in hot climates. So just a random fun fact about yours truly. There you go. And as for the peak of my week this week, I guess perhaps mums and dads of subsequent children. So if this is not your first baby, then you might be like, I don't know, you might not get it. But anyways, when you are pregnant with the second one, it's like you don't have as much time to just be like all focused on baby number 2. I mean, you're so busy with baby number 1 and you've got just like things happening all the time. So your day tends to just go, 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 rather than have a lot of time to like sit down and just think about the baby. And so I feel like you got to make time for it. So anyway, what's been really special is since we found out that we were having a boy and it's been like super confirmed, my husband has actually been showing like a lot more interest in coming up with a baby name, which is so special because I feel like it takes dads like a little bit longer to, and this is of course not for everybody, so I'll just speak for my husband, but I feel like it takes my husband like a little bit longer to get like, I don't know, attached to the baby, because obviously he's not carrying the baby around in his belly. And to him, it's like once the baby comes, once the baby gets here, then he is full on, you know, super dad and the whole thing. But I feel like the pregnancy part, it's kind of like, he's just like, okay, come on, baby, let's do this. Like, come into the world already, you know? So for him to come to me with lists of names, I just find it super sweet. And it just, you know, it just warms my heart. So that said, we have not agreed on any type of name. And to be honest, we didn't even agree on Esme, like my entire pregnancy. It was one of these things where like I had Esme in the back. It was like always my number 2 name. And then it was never my husband's favorite name. And then for some reason, I don't know, I like, when she was born, we just looked at her and we were like, oh my God, yeah, she's totally an Esme. So who knows when we will come up with baby number 2's name. To be honest, it will probably follow a similar pattern. So don't anticipate any type of like name reveals from me, because I feel like I kind of have to meet the baby and just like, then I'll know. So that's my method. All right, you guys, so that's it. I'm going to show you my belly now. So as you can see, the belly is steadily growing, and the, you know, the usual, I'm getting an outie. I've come to terms with it, so you better come to terms with it too. But yeah, here's my little belly. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. That is it for week 23. If you missed last week's, then go catch up, because I did a 2-for-1 because I missed a week there. And yeah, I'll catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.